So before we get started, we're going to be using a lot of props today. If you have pillows, bolsters, blocks, blankets, maybe an eye covering. If you don't have those with you already, maybe gather them now. Also, at the end of our practice, there's going to be an option for your legs up the wall, or couch, bed, chair, whatever you have available to you. So just to let you know, that way you're not like kind of looking around where you're gonna set up for our last posture. And I think we'll go ahead and get started. So during our practice today, we'll be holding our poses for a longer amount of time than with the yin. So anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes. So when we get into our postures, I want you to make sure that you're completely comfortable and you feel absolutely supported. That way you can really rest into the posture. Yeah, so that'll be good. And so today I'd like to just say a little prayer, because tomorrow is winter solstice, and that we all may find joy and gratitude in our hearts in the coming days and through the rest of the year. So you can just bow your head for a moment and take a deep breath into your heart. And slowly let the breath out. And we'll do that 2 more times. So during this time of year, Mother Earth invites us to embody the wisdom of winter by practicing the sacred pause. During this time of year, the animals are hibernating in their dens, taking a refuge from the cold and conserving their energy. Trees and plants are also conserving their energy. And so we are invited to do the same. And so this is what this practice is going to be dedicated to today. During our practice, we'll have some time to reflect, hopefully release some of our burdens, and also restore our energy. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. But before we go and we lay down and come into being instead of doing, I'd like to have us ground our energy and really center our breathing. So we'll come to sit in easy pose if you're not already there. And perhaps you sit on a block or a bolster to lift up your hips so you're nice and relaxed, and you can feel your sit bones grounding down into the earth. And gently close your eyes and begin to breathe deeply into your belly. And feel your belly rise and expand, and hold the breath at the top. And slowly release the breath. Taking a little pause at the end of the breath. And then breathing in once more. Nice nourishing breath here. And slowly release. Letting out all the stagnant energy. Breathing in again. Let it all go. Come to bring your attention to your tailbone and feel it starting to grow roots down into the Mother Earth. Spreading your roots in all four directions, north, east, south, and west. And seeing your roots spiral and twist and burrow all the way down through the layers, through the sediment, through the dirt, through the clay, water, minerals, crystal formations, all the way into the warm core of Mother Earth. Continuing with your deep, nourishing breaths. Breathing in Mother Earth's grounding, healing energy. And breathing out gratitude through your roots down to Mother Earth. Maybe you start to envision the color of your roots. Maybe they're white, maybe they're red, maybe they're rainbow colored. And seeing your breath as light coming in through your roots. And then going back down to Mother Earth. Breathing out gratitude for Mother Earth's love and support. For all of her resources that she gives so freely. Sending her a prayer of healing so she may restore under the frost and blankets of snow, so that she may rest and become new again in the spring. Continuing to breathe this energy exchange with Mother Earth. Looking back over the last year, see yourself and the challenges you've worked through, the good times, your success, the times you celebrated. Think about what you've learned about yourself. Acknowledge how far you've come. Acknowledge your growth, your expansion. Reflect on this for a moment. Give yourself thanks for the hard work, the wisdom you have gathered along the way, and the knowledge you wish to pass along. As you recall the past year, is there something you are ready to release? Something that may be weighing you down? Perhaps a burden that's become too heavy to hold on to any longer? Something that no longer brings you joy? What can you release to make space? To make space to foster new seeds of growth and expansion. A nice deep breath here into your low belly. Feel your belly expand, your ribs expand, your chest rise. Slowly let it all go. Two more breaths just like that. Feel the temperature of the breath as it comes in through your nose. Feel it expand through your entire body. And feel the breath leave. Let's take a moment here. Maybe bring your hands face up. Just check in with the energy of your body right now. Notice how you're feeling. Notice how you're feeling emotionally, physically. The energy of your space. Bring your hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Slightly bow down towards yourself here. And just take a moment to set an intention for your practice. Set an intention for this winter solstice. And as you're ready, we'll come to set up for our first posture. So we're going to be setting up for a supported Shavasana. So you may want a little blanket or a pillow for your head. Also, a rolled up blanket or a bolster is really nice under your legs, under the back of your knees. And then if you have an eye covering, that could be really helpful to help you relax and kind of shut down. So come to lay on your back as you're ready. Bring some support under the back of your knees. Gently lie down. You come to bring your eye covering over your eyes. Maybe you bring your hands to your low belly. Maybe you bring a blanket to cover you if you feel a little cold. Now as you settle in, just find your breath. Allow yourself to have an experience here of deep rest. It's okay if your mind starts to wander here. Just try and guide it back with the breath. It may seem like you're doing nothing, but that is the point of the practice, to come into being instead of doing. Begin to deepen your breaths here. Feeling your lungs expand against the earth. And slowly begin to bring your arms above your head and point your fingers and toes in the opposite direction. And Another deep breath here. Feel your whole back body expand on the earth. Perhaps you wiggle your fingers and your toes. Gather your knees into your chest. Nice and slow. And when it feels okay, roll onto your side. And very slowly push yourself up. Keep your eyes soft here. Be nice and gentle with yourself. We're going to be setting up for a caterpillar pose or a seated forward fold. So if you have a bolster or a pillow or both, we're going to bring our feet out in front of us, and then we're going to set our bolster or pillow on top of our legs. You may want an extra blanket or extra pillow for your head. It just is depending on how your spine is feeling this morning. We take a nice deep breath, a nice straight spine here. Maybe you want a little blanket under the back of your knees if your back of your hamstrings are feeling a little tight. Or just come to gently let your head rest on the bolster. So we're not going for a lot of sensation here. We just want to be able to rest in the posture. So if you're not completely comfortable, add some more support for yourself. You can also bring your hands under the blanket or the pillow you have on top of the bolster and support your head. After you've found your comfy spot, start to take a couple deep breaths into the back of your heart. Notice if you're gripping in your jaw here. Notice if your shoulders are tensing up, and on the next exhale, try and soften, releasing the effort of your muscles in your arms and your neck. Soften through your eyes. Soften through your back. Allow your hips to be heavy here. Allow your legs to be soft. It is in stillness that we are able to release and heal. If you have your hands resting on your bolster, bring them down to the earth. And on your next inhale, slowly begin to help yourself up, very gently coming up one vertebra at a time, allowing your head and neck to come up last. Keeping your eyes soft here. Roll your shoulders down your back. And we'll move our props off of our laps. Come to be with your palms face up for a moment and just close your eyes and notice how you're feeling. Notice the energy of your body. And as you're ready, we're going to come to swing our legs to the side and come to our knees very gently. We're going to be setting up for a supported child's pose. So if you need some extra support for your knees, maybe a folded blanket, and then a bolster or a cushion coming right in front of your knees. There's the option to either take a wide-legged child's pose, so knees are apart, toes are touching. If that puts too much strain on your legs, then please come into just your knees together. And then we're going to be slowly lowering down onto the bolster. So just taking your time, walking your hands out in front of you. And you can come to lay your head just right down onto the bolster. If you need some extra support, you can bring an extra pillow or a cushion under your head. And you just want to be able to relax here. So relax all the effort in your arms, in your back. Take a nice deep breath into the back of your heart here. Feel your heart rise as you breathe in. And feel it fall as you breathe out. Notice here if your shoulders are creeping up towards your neck, and try and soften in the neck and the shoulders. Notice if you're gripping in the hips. See if you can soften. Feel the support of the earth beneath you. And let the weight of gravity pull you closer to the earth. On the inhale, just gently raise your head and switch the side of the face you were laying on. Just switching to the other side. Laying down once again, getting comfortable. And then noticing if your shoulders have creeped up towards your ears again, and let them relax on the exhale. Take a nice deep breath here. Feel your lungs expand in your back. Slowly release the breath. And on a slow inhale, gently begin to push yourself up away from the bolster. Slowly and gently walking your hands back towards your knees. Allowing your head and neck to come up last. Keeping your eyes soft here. Roll your shoulders down your back. And Take a moment to gently push the bolster away from you and come on to your side. Take a nice deep breath here. Open mouth, release. Two more. If you're laying on your side, bring your knees in towards your chest and slowly push yourself up. We're going to be setting up for our supported butterfly pose. So I find it really relaxing to put a block under the bolster just to give an elevated resting posture like so. And then of course, if you would like to have blankets or blocks for under your knees on either side, you can set those up. And your eye covering. And we'll come to bring our tailbone, our lower back, right up against the back of the bolster like so. And then you want to bring the soles of your feet together. Now, remember, you want a nice, comfortable feeling. So we're not looking to stress any tissues here. We're just looking to rest in an open position. So if you need to, you can double up the blankets to support your legs or bring some blocks. And then you want to gently just lower down onto the bolster. You can cover your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. Settle in. Let your arms just drape down. Relax all the effort in the muscles and the hands and the fingers. Take a nice deep breath and sigh it all out. Let your body get really heavy here. Feel the support of the earth beneath you. Your back body being supported. Allowing your heart to open here. Start to direct your breath into your heart space. Feeling your chest rise. And feeling your chest relax. Giving your heart the gift of rest here. Giving your soul the gift of rest here. Releasing all the effort in your muscles. Softening through the face, the neck, the throat. Relaxing all effort in your spine. Letting your hips melt down towards the earth. Breathing in self-love, breathing out gratitude. On an inhale, you want to gently help your knees to come up. Place the soles of your feet onto the earth. And gently roll to one side here, rolling off your bolster. In the fetal position for a moment. Keep your eyes soft. And on the inhale, slowly push yourself back up. Being very gentle with yourself. Taking your time. We'll be setting up for our final posture. So if you're close to a wall, I'm going to demonstrate, and you can do this by the couch, by the bed, next to a chair. I do recommend, if you're using a chair, to put a blanket on the seat of the chair, just so your legs can be comfortable. So scooting your bottom next to the wall or the couch, wherever you're going to be setting up. You want to make sure you have some support for your head. So if you have a blanket, your head will be able to rest on, and your eye covering nearby. So just laying down on your side with your bottom against the couch or the wall. Going to bring your legs up. So your bottom should be touching the wall or the couch or the ottoman, wherever you are. And then you just have your legs straight up. And then if you're on the couch, you can let your legs bend over the couch if it doesn't feel comfortable. If it feels okay to have them straight, it's more beneficial to have them straight. And then setting up your cushion for your head. Grabbing your eye covering so you can really settle in here. And take a nice deep breath. Sigh it all out. Let your palms be face up here. Let your fingers curl naturally. Allow the weight of your body to be supported by Mother Earth here. This is a highly restorative posture. It's great for your immune system. It drains all the lymphatic fluids. It also gives your heart a rest from pumping all the blood throughout your body. It's great for your nervous system. Allow yourself to be supported and rest completely here. Start to deepen your breath here. Feel your belly rise, your ribs rise, your chest rise. I'm going to begin to bend your legs if you're at the wall. And move your little cushion away from your head and just scoot your bottom away from the wall a bit. And draw your knees into your tummy and roll onto your side. Just going to stay here for a few minutes. Maybe give yourself a nice little hug, roll up in a ball, and keep your eyes closed. If you have the space, come to lie on your back. You want to stretch your arms above your head and your toes away from you. Begin to roll your wrists and your ankles. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Just take a pause here for a moment. Notice how you're feeling. Notice the subtle energies of your body. And come to bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze. Lift your head off the earth. Thank yourself for showing up for yourself today and giving yourself the gift of deep healing and practicing the sacred pause of winter. Gently let your head come back down to the earth and let your body fall to the side. On an inhale with your hands, slowly push yourself up. Taking your time. Drawing your hands to your heart. And if you have time today, or maybe throughout the rest of the week, Just taking a few moments to jot down your reflections over the past year, your challenges, your successes, acknowledging the effort of your work. Remembering back on what you've learned and how you've grown. Perhaps what you're ready to release to make fertile space for new seeds of intention, new growth and expansion to come in the spring and summer months of 2022. Thank you for your practice today. Gratitude for your being. Namaste. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Namaste, you too.